Hey, it's me, Squeaky Moore, and today on Ask Squeaky, it's going to be a little different. I want to talk about my recent experience, and someone asked me a question. This is Sean Brown's question. He said, "What did I gain, or what did I learn at the New York producer event with WEtv and New York Television and Film?" Okay. So first I want to talk about how I even ended up there or in the room. I'm very honored. So what I learned is that NYWIFT, New York Women Film and Television, chose 15 minority filmmakers to attend this invite-only producer event. And I was one of them. And so I am like in awe because of that. And so I'm definitely going to have to send them a thank you. I have to think of what to do because I'm really appreciative that they're mentioning my name. But what WeTV was doing is they were looking for content creators of color. Because I believe it's their Thursday night. They're pretty much we pay the bills, so to speak. But they have a very high African American driven viewership, and so they're looking to get in touch with more content creators that are minority, so that they can, strengthen their Thursdays or strengthen their. They know that there was that's a space that they need to pay more attention to, is I think the way he worded it. And so I'm sorry. And so anyway, that's what they were doing. They were holding this event to get to know people, and we also had an opportunity to pitch. So what did I learn from this event that I feel like you could take away with? If we just talk about WeTV and their mandate, they seek high driven, high octane drama type reality, docu type reality shows. They don't really get into scripted because that's just not what helps them to pay their bills, and it doesn't work for them, and it's a lot of money that they can't fork out right now. And so they stay within the realm of docus and reality driven content. They're looking for really good content. They were looking for female driven content or very strong characters. But these are standalone shows or standalone episodes. Then it has to have like a plug and play type of format, meaning that this is the format no matter which show which episode, who comes on to your show, and we're just going to plug these new people into your format and making it the same every time. And they want that the foundation of your piece to be very strong, and then still to have very strong and unique characters that's ready to bring some drama into the show. Like, so if our show had, and the show that we pitched did kind of have a softer, it was drama, but it was a softer drama. They couldn't really, I had to do some tweaking in order to add the drama into it, the high octane drama into it, to really be able, for them to be able to take away and sell. And I think that's something that I had to really sleep on that for a day, because I was like, how can I add this high drama without it taken away from the type of content that I want to put out? Where do I get the drama from? And so anyway, that was a learning lesson and a challenge. Now, here's what I did to follow up. Oh, this is a great thing that I learned that I want to talk about. They introduced something that I never really heard before, and I'm going to let you in on the secret. So they said, when you're sending your stuff, your information over, if you're pitching, don't just talk about the show and the pitch. They said, tell us what else you do, because we're always looking for a team of people. Sometimes we'll have a team of people on a show and they're not quite right. They don't really, they're story editors or story producers, but they don't really tell the story right. And so someone else could potentially come in and say, yes, I'm a show creator. I create these shows, but I'm also a story producer. And then you never know. They may say, well, maybe we can get her on that show to really do the storytelling, to drive the storytelling, because we think she'll be better than this person. So tell us what else you do. So in following up, I was just like, I had a dope subject. I'm still about that subject line. I had a dope subject, and I'm going to share with you what my subject said. It said, when you told us that we were one of the best pitches you had heard, ... And then when you clicked in the email, I just said, we lit up. And then I went into my email and then I told them about myself. I told them about what I do. I told them about the book. I attached the 2 chapters of the book, and that I show run a talk show, and that I'm producing, or I help develop other people's projects. And so I just told them more about who I was. And so I don't want to go on and on and on. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about we, so that if you have content and you're interested in pitching them, that you kind of understand their mandate and what they look for, and how to kind of critique, to change your content so that it fits their network, especially since they're looking for minorities. And that's a place for you to start thinking of how can I create content for WEtv. And the experience, I think I'm learning a lot about networks. Everyone isn't so nasty, and you get this whole thing about, well, these people were hard, they just hung up, I can't break through. Literally everyone that was there was so awesome, from the president on down, were awesome, people, and they were nice, and I left with the impression that they need us. So rather than looking at it, like, I'm so nervous, you're biting your nails, like you're just one of a million, we should be looking at it like they really need our content. They need me. And so I gotta get this to them because they need it. That's how I reframe. I don't think it was me really reframing what happened. They literally said, we need more African American or minority driven content. Because we realize it's a big place for that. And it is. And so they need us. They need me. They need women, and they need you. So that's a little bit about my experience there. I met some great collaborators and other producers. And in fact, I think I had 2 shows that came out of it. I think I ended up locking in one person, a friend of mine, but I think I really sealed the deal with her. She's the catalyst for why I wrote 100 Pitches. Tracy Baker Simmons. Tracy, if you see this, I just want to give you a shout out. But Tracy Baker Simmons, she's an awesome creator, reality TV creator. She created the Houston's franchise. And so it was great seeing her. In fact, I asked her to come and do a Q&A with me at some of my boot camps. And I'm going to bring some other people in as well, because I think you need to hear from creators that have actually bridged the gap. And so it was great seeing her. It was great seeing a lot of other fabulous producers there. And so if you have a question, ask Squeaky. Thanks, Sean Brown, for asking me that question. And yeah, just put it in the comments. Ask me whatever you have. You can send me an email at squeakymorethepitch101.com. And if you haven't gotten my book, 100 Pitches, Mistakes I've Made So You Don't Have To, please go get the book. It's really, really good. And the great thing about it is not only do you learn about my journey, but you do get the do's and don'ts from executives and producers and other independent content creators. So talk to you soon.